In the Know is brought to you by American Southwest Credit Union, bringing you personal banking built on trust, relationships, and local service. 1225 West of Mine Road in Sahuarita.
And it is time for another episode of In the Know. And, we find out about some great organizations and great groups and, great people helping out in Southern Arizona. And always happy to have with us in the studio, Deanna Lindeman, Commander with the Sheriff's Auxiliary Volunteers. Good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you, Andy.
When people think of the SAV, Sheriff's Auxiliary Volunteers, it's not just directing traffic. You do a lot of work with SAV.
Yes, we do, and we put in a lot of hours. So I brought along some statistics for everybody to hear from just 6 months, from January through June, what we've done and about how many hours. So we put in volunteer hours. Nobody gets paid at all. It's all volunteer. So in 6 month period, we put in 26,744 volunteer hours.
Just in 6 month period?
6 month period.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very proud of all of our members. They work very, very hard. We did vehicle patrols. We did our regular patrols, 540 in 6 months.
Wow.
We've done bike patrol, did 29, which is really considerable. Farmers market, we're out there every Wednesday, so they did 25 of those. Arivaca, we've gone down to Arivaca and done patrols just about once a month. We did 8 in 6 months.
Right.
And park patrols, they did over 81 park patrols out and around our area.
Right.
Yeah.
So now when you say patrols, what type of stuff are the SAV volunteers looking for when they do something like that?
Yeah, our main patrols, we look for, when we do house checks, they've done, about 4,651 house checks just this year. That's not separate houses, that's different houses altogether. And they put in 38,941 miles just in patrolling and driving around. But when we do a house check, they check the front yard and the backyard. They check and make sure the windows aren't broken. We never go in a house. We make sure the house is secure, that the doors are locked. And, if we see running water or anything that's unusual.
Broken glass?
Yeah, broken glass, anything like that, then we report it to the homeowners so that they are aware of what's going on. And the homeowners always have a key holder that can go and check it out and make sure the house either becomes secure or gets fixed or whatever. We also find wasp nests, which are really dangerous for people to come back. I don't want them to come back to a very large wasp nest because, as you know, they get bigger as it goes along. So, and it's not safe for our members either. So we want to make sure everyone is safe, homeowner and us. So we get a hold of them for that. So it's also very, very interesting to drive around and see everything that's going on. If we see an accident, we report it, of course. And we're just out and about to make sure that there's a presence in Green Valley and people know that we're watching.
When there is, like, say, an accident, whether it be on La Cañada and Duval or any of the other streets, I should say, that you patrol, if Pima County Sheriff calls you and says, hey, listen, we've got to do this investigation. We got a couple of vehicles. Can you come out and direct traffic? You guys can actually do that, right?
Oh, yes, we do. And usually when we hear about an accident, we don't go directly unless we know it's really bad and there's already police on. But as soon as they call us, we come. And a lot of times we go by and see if they need our help. If it's blocking, most of the time they do need our help so that they can do their investigations.
Right. Now, some of the other things that I know that SAV has done, and you have programs that help people and programs that help people get rid of medicines. You recently did the disposable meds event.
That was a wonderful event, and we worked with the Green Valley Council. In fact, it was in the property that they are at. And we took in over 151 pounds of drugs, just that in a 4-hour period. So we have our bin med at the Sheriff's Department, and we do help them and pick that up. for the 6-month period there, we picked up 374 pounds of meds. And these are anything that's over the counter or prescription meds,
Right.
pills only. We don't take lotions or liquids
Or syringes, right?
Yeah, syringes or inhalers, but we do take the pills, and that way it keeps it out of our landfill or our water supply.
Or in some cases, let's face it, say, I take a medication, I stop taking it, somebody comes over, they've got kids, they start going through the medicine cabinet,
Yeah.
they don't know
It's
what it
not-
does.
yeah.
It's dangerous, so
Yes,
it gets
it's
it
very
out.
dangerous, yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
just one of the things. Plus Telecare. Tell us what Telecare is all about.
Telecare is a wonderful program. We call up what we have 111 clients, I believe, right now, and we call them every day between about 7:15 and 8:30 is usually when we're done. We don't talk to them a very long time, but we make sure that they've answered their phone and that they're all right. If they do not answer their phone, then we send one of our patrol people out to check and see. Most of the time it's because of phone failure.
Yeah.
They either turn their phone off and forgot to turn it back on, or something has gone wrong. But many times we have found them either laying on the floor or something bad has happened. So
Right.
in that case, we call the sheriff's department and the fire department. They all are required to have a lockbox so that the fire department can get in and take care of them. So it's a very, very important program. We're very proud of it, and so it's very worthwhile.
One of the other programs that I'm a fan of, and I know we're going to be talking this week on the Tech Show about it, is the Scam Squad. And, Scam Squad sounds so Scooby-Doo-ish, but you know what? They really do make a difference in our community, don't they?
Yeah, they really, really do. And they just, our scam department keeps up on everything. In fact, they send me stuff all the time, and that's one of the things we can talk about today since they aren't here. But our Scam Squad has done 21 presentations just in the last 6 months, and of those presentations, 1,083 people have come to those presentations. So it's really a good way to get information out to the community, and it's not, if we can tell 10 people, then maybe they can tell 10 people or 20 people, so we can get more word out about scams, because there's a new one every single day, and it just it's heartbreaking. We want to get this information out to people. One
that I found to be pretty amazing is, when we report a scam and you get on the rolls as somebody who has had a problem, they've been scammed, money maybe have been taken in this case, and you report it, that somehow ends up getting on some kind of public database. Now scammers are scamming the scammed.
Yes, I just received this. It's from the FTC, and if people want to, they can go to ftc.gov to find out more about scams. They can always, of course, come into our office or call us, and we'll be glad to help. But this is absolutely one of the worst things. People that have been scammed and lost money, now scammers are calling, and they're trying to refund or recover, quote unquote, their money for them. And this is a big, big scam. So I just want people to know, don't trust someone who contacts you claiming they can recover your lost money for a fee. You'll lose more money. That's absolutely, don't pay for up front for a refund or for help getting one. These are scams, and I just don't want to see people lose any more money. If you've lost money, the best way to do it is you can go to the FTC site. They have real steps to try to get your money back. And so you could call the credit card company, the actual credit card company, not something that somebody gives you, and talk to them and tell them that you've been scammed. You can, if they did a transfer out, you can call the bank and call the actual bank. Don't call a number that you get on your phone or anything like that. Or email.
Or
and if-
text, yeah.
Yeah, text, anything like that. Just don't. There's also, if you did a gift card, you can contact the company with the gift card. Always keep the receipt from the gift card that you bought
Yep.
and the card itself. Most of the time you cannot get your money back, but it sure is worth trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Scam Squad helps so many people. Whether it's they can get on a mailing list from the Scam Squad SAV and be up to date on different scams that are going around. Right.
Exactly. And if they go to our website, which is gvsav.org, there is a special spot for the scam area. So you can click on that or call the scam department, which is 520-351-6715. And we always have people, you can leave a message. If there's no one in the office, they will call you as soon as someone is in the office. We call everybody back. In fact, in this last 6 months, we've contacted over 150 people who
Wow.
have called in and out. So our Scam Squad is really very good. We have wonderful people at
You
SAV.
do. You really do. Now, if somebody wants to become, a part of this group, this family, what do they need to do?
Oh, we'd love to have you. You need to call. You can call 351, 520-351, let's see, 6746. Leave a message. That's for our recruiters, and they will call you back and give you all the steps you need to come in, fill out paperwork, and you'll need to get your fingerprints, and we'll do an interview, and our class starts in October. So
Perfect.
if you want to join us, come on along.
Awesome. Deanna Lindeman, thank you so much for coming in again.
You're welcome. It's
Once
my
again,
pleasure.
that website address is gvsav.org for everything you need to know. And this has been another episode of In the Know.